So I'm Jeff Morgan with Dad Talk Today. I'm still here at the National Religious Broadcasters Conference, and I am here with Samuel and Moriah Omole. And why are you here?
We're here because we're finalists for the ICBM Crown Awards.
Okay.
For our short film called Sophia.
Sophia, and what is Sophia about?
Sophia is about father absence, especially in the Black community.
Wow.
And the main character, Sophia, she chooses the easiest and the godliest way, but not the easiest. It was quite difficult, and she struggled through it. Despite all pressures to go the other way, she chooses God's way.
Okay.
And you know, the message is that in father absence, God has a feeling about it.
Yes.
And we seek His heart in writing the script, and we told the story.
Wow. So when you talk about father absence, what are the statistics? I mean, is father absence really a big deal, or is that just something that society is making up right now? It's
a huge deal. When we were producing this, and even after, when we showed people, it just hit close to home to so many people. We had actors who said they couldn't portray the character because it was just too personal.
It was too hard?
Yeah, and you know, just about all our friends didn't have fathers growing up, and you know, I had a wonderful father, but I know too many people who didn't.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So there was we interviewed somebody the other day, and she was saying that when she was growing up, her mother died, but her father was there. Now, what she remembered about her father was, because she grew up in Beirut, and there were bombings going around and gunshot being fired, but she said that when all of this was going on, her father would just cover her and her sister, so that if anything happened, he would be the one to die, not them. But she said, I learned about the security and the love of God because of my father. So from what you've seen, do people relate to God differently, perhaps, if they have a father versus not having a father?
Yeah, I think that, you know, having an earthly father, I'm sorry, I'm kind of chiming in here, but I feel like having an earthly father is so symbolic of our heavenly Father.
Right.
And what you said that father did is what a father does. It's protection and feeling safe when you have that kind of fatherly protection in your life.
Yeah,
that's true. You know, having a father in the house means you have a role model to look up to. Somebody who will show you the way,
right,
and protect you. Somebody who you can talk to.
Right.
You can talk to the mothers too, but you know, the father have a significant role in the lives of the children.
Right.
Because as the head of the house, you are one person they look up to.
Yeah. And somebody was talking the other day that said, like, you know, the churches often reach out to women and to children, and maybe don't do as good of a job to the fathers. If a mother or if a child comes to Christ, the other people may not. But if a father comes to Christ, like 90% of the time, the whole family comes. Have you seen anything like that?
Yeah, we've seen things like that. Like I said, the father being the head of the house.
Yes.
Is almost like carrying every other member of the family on his shoulders.
Yeah.
Drags them along with him wherever he goes to, and he basically shows them the way. He leads the way.
Yeah.
Because God has told him to be the head of the family.
Yeah.
He's one of his jobs is to lead the family in the right path.
Yeah. Have you seen any government policies that help to destroy the family versus encourage the family together?
Well, absolutely. There's a lot of government policies that discourage marriage and encourage separate parenting. There's a lot of policies that that causes people children to be raised in single-parent households and making it, normalizing it over decades.
Right.
And the thing is, when we have strong children, we're going to have strong men and women.
Right.
So we need to start young and not ignore our boys, so that they can be strong men.
Right. So one of the things we've talked about here with Dad Talk Today, and what we've talked about in the various states, is that first off, divorce should not take place in most instances. Sometimes it does. But what happens is, right now with government policy, if a person files for divorce, that person will automatically get the divorce. There's no question about it. And often the person who wants a divorce gets rewarded with property, with children, with child support. Maybe can take the other parent and shove that parent and the whole family out of the children's lives. So do you see that as being a problem, or is that just something we're making up?
I see it as a problem.
Yeah.
It's a big problem. because it's like the government is encouraging divorce.
The government is encouraging divorce.
Yes.
And it's not just that. I mean, instead of there being a real father in there, government wants
The
to be
government
daddy.
is father. Absolutely. We have people rely so heavily on the government because of checks, because of small itty bitty paychecks that they get.
Yes.
Whereas there's so much more potential with an actual father in the household.
Yeah.
And a lot of families are missing out on that.
Yeah. Do you have any solutions that you can provide as well? I mean, obviously you did this great film that you may be getting an award for tonight. And by the way, I'm pulling for you on this one. But do you have any solutions that you've seen that maybe you could suggest a couple to us?
Well, I would say, first of all, we need to talk about it in church. We need to talk about it in film. We need to inject it in our culture. We need to normalize two-parent household where we have strong moms and strong dads. We need to talk about it in our education system.
Right. So you need to take every one of the 7 mountains that people talk about. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's so crucial. It's so important. And, you know, we're doing a little bit of that here with our film.
Yeah.
And hopefully, you know, our culture will start to embrace that value system.
Yes. Well, anything else you want to add to that?
She said it all.
Okay.
You know, we are one team.
Right. Yes, I got you. So let me ask you a question. If people want to follow you in your endeavors in movies and stuff like that, how do they follow you? How would they get in contact with you if they wanted to contact you?
Yeah, our website is @oneway, WAY, 3.com, oneway3.com. And then we're also very active on Instagram, oneway3films, at oneway3films on Instagram.
Well, it is an honor and a privilege to meet you both. I wish you all the best. And again, I'm pulling for you tonight. God bless you, and thank you so much.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it.
Yes.
And we will be right back.